Today, I wanted to share something quite personal with you. My journey with Nichiren Buddhism and how it's transformed my life despite the challenges of having ADHD. About 25 years ago, I stumbled across a practice almost by accident. Like many things in my life, back then, I approached it with intense enthusiasm, followed by a long periods of, let's call it unintentional neglect for about 15 years. My practice was inconsistent at best. But this isn't a story about perfection and perfect meditation or flawless spiritual discipline. This is real account of how a Buddhist practice can work even for those of us whose brains are wired to resist routine and consistency. What you're about to read is my honest reflection on finding a way to make Nichiren Buddhism work with my neurodivergent brain rather than against it. I've written it in authentic voice, which means it's a bit messy, occasionally wandering, and hopefully quite funny in places. But I wanted to share this because I know there are others out there who may be struggling with the same challenges, feeling like their brain chemistry seems spiritual practice impossible, or feeling guilty about not being able to maintain the consistency they desire. The truth I've discovered over these 25 years is that the Buddhist practice doesn't have to look the same for everyone. The path to enlightenment has many routes, and some of those routes involve forgetting your gohonzon, which is in the other room while you're halfway through making a cup of tea. So, whether you're a fellow ADHDer, someone curious about Buddhism, or just interested in different perspectives in spiritual practice, I hope my journey resonates with you in some way. Thank you for taking the time to read my experience, and I hope it brings you some comfort, insight, or at least a good laugh. Now let's dive into when Buddha met ADHD. Sayonara.